Hi, my name is Dolores Alvarez, and I'm doing the Lose Your Sense project for Mr. Fortune's Psych L01 class. So, initially, when he told us we had to lose a sense, I thought that I would lose my sight for 30 to 45 minutes, but then I decided that I wanted to lose my hearing because I do have a grandma that's very, very hard of hearing, and as she gets older, it only gets worse. So I kind of wanted to see what it felt like to be in her shoes just for a little bit, which is probably nothing compared to what she has to deal with every day. So I decided to conduct an experiment inside of my statistics class. So basically, I talked to the teacher beforehand and I was like, hey, don't get me in trouble. I'm going to be wearing earbuds. I'm not ignoring you. I'm totally trying to pay attention the best that I can. I'm just not really going to be able to hear you, but I hope it's okay. And obviously, he was really okay with it. He was fine. I went ahead and put in these earbuds and went on YouTube and found a video called White Noise, and that runs for 10 hours straight, which is just insane to me. First hour of class, um, I sat there, I put in my earbuds, and at first I was like, okay, this is gonna be easy, like whatever, I'm just gonna ignore everybody and kind of just try to do my notes. That's not really what happened. I ended up losing focus more than I usually do just because since it was so quiet, I felt like I had more time to overthink things and just think of other things that had nothing to do with statistics. And I was just a little bit taken back by where the experiment was kind of going, I guess, because it's so quiet that I'd be able to focus more and kind of tune in more to the notes and what was going on, but it was actually almost the opposite because I wasn't really sure about what was going on, but thankfully he posted the notes that we were taking online, so I was able to go online during class and copy that, which was really helpful. I sat at a table with two other students and they were trying to talk to me the whole time, but because it was so hard for me to communicate with them, they had to kind of write notes back and forth to me and I had back and forth to them. So after a while, I kind of felt like because it was harder to communicate with me, they kind of just gave up, which was kind of rude, but to each their own. I also noticed a lot more things that I feel like I wouldn't have normally noticed. Like, I noticed the teacher talks and really, I guess, enunciates his words with like his hands a lot. He does a lot of hand movements, which I kind of found myself zoning out thinking about, like, why is he moving his hands so much? But then I also try to interpret what he was saying by the way he was moving his hands, but honestly, it was just a bunch of random hand movements that I didn't understand. I also noticed that some people kind of looked at me like I was being rude because I guess they had tried to talk to me. I had a partner kind of like report all what happened back, like if anybody's trying to talk to me or anything. And he had said that somebody was trying to talk to me about passing me a paper because we had to hand in some papers, and I kind of just ignored them. Well, they thought that I ignored them, but I had my earbuds in and the white noise was playing, so I couldn't hear them at all. So they had thought that I had ignored them, which I totally didn't. I just didn't hear them because I couldn't hear. I had also sneezed really loud, which was embarrassing. And because I didn't want to be rude, I said thank you. But just my luck, nobody had said bless you. So I sneezed and then was like thank you, which was really awkward and embarrassing after I found out. But let it go. It's all part of the project and experiment. I also felt like I looked kind of lost because I was trying to figure out and kind of read the room to be able to tell what everybody was doing. I was really looking over at my partner for support a lot to see if they were taking notes or if the teacher was talking about something and somebody were to raise their hand and ask a question. I had no idea what the question was about, so if it was really important, I wasn't going to be able to know what they're like asking or talking about. I also found that I didn't really want to raise my hand or talk out loud because I wasn't sure how loud I was being. Overall, I kind of feel like it made me more just to myself because I couldn't really talk to anybody or anybody. People didn't really want to talk to me because then they'd have to write notes back and forth and they were trying to focus on their assignment. If I had any questions, I really hesitated on asking them or didn't ask them at all just because I didn't know how loud I was being. Focusing was really hard because when you don't have, I guess, background noise, or when it's just white noise and it's silent, you really do think a lot. And I was really just doing a lot of thinking and daydreaming rather than paying attention to statistics. It was a really different experience. I didn't really plan for it to go the way that it did, and I didn't expect for it to go the way that it did, but it was still a really interesting experiment to do, and it was also kind of fun to see what would happen and the things that I would do. But in general, it was kind of just normal stuff that I usually do, just a little bit more harder, and I had to depend on people a little bit more. So yeah, that was my experiment, and thank you for watching my video.